This program contains scenes of nonsensical garbage and coarse language and is intended for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
Why, hello, my little pumpkins. I'm so excited to do this video because we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I have gotten the bug of wanting to go outside. I know, I don't know who I am, especially during the hottest part of the year. Imagine me being one with society. Me. I know, who am I? I don't know. But since I'm leaving the house more and I am a little sweaty red-faced goblin, I need makeup that 1, covers my redness, and 2, lasts. And that's why I'm so excited to partner with Beret today, because they have been my go-to for when I need something quick and easy. Now, I know I've done this video a few months ago and I show you kind of like my go-to and look, which I mean, it still is my go-to and look, but this one is slightly different. This is like Anne on an adventure. And today is a little bit more special because not only am I going to show you my little routine, but Alex and I will be embarking on a quest. A quest to go ride on one of the most amazing rides in Disney, Dinosaur. Now, sadly, Dinosaur will be closing this fall, and it's going to be reskinned as an Indiana Jones ride, which I'm not mad at, but Dinosaur is so special. So Alex and I need to go ride that ride a few more times before we say goodbye. So join me on this fun and weird adventure where I show you the products that last during this gross summer weather as we embark on an unauthorized field trip to the Cretaceous period to rescue my favorite dinosaur, the iguanodon.
Trust me, what could go wrong?
Now, the first step in my routine is my brows because 1, I hate it. I hate it, hate it, hate it. It's usually the most annoying pain in the ass step of my routine and I like to just get through it as quickly as possible. And with dyeing my hair, you know, this fun stuff, which I know I have to do my roots. I know. So when I find something more cool tone, I'm obsessed with it. I love it and I will just never let it go. Now, one product that I have talked about in the past is this little guy. And this has been a staple for me for when I do my brows. This is the brow gel, the Brow 1980. This brow gel is perfect. It's so good. But they recently updated the formula, which I'm not gonna lie. At first I was like, oh God, no, what happened? Why did you do that? But I feel like they updated it for the better. And trust me when I say, if my experience would be different, I would be screaming about it, but I'm not. So one of the first changes is that there's no longer 3 shades, there's actually 4 shades. And instead of having a blonde shade, it's now called Taupe. They also upgraded the formula to have a little bit more wear time, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't have a problem with the last formula. So I was kind of like, okay, maybe I'm a lucky one, I don't know. But I'm happy to say that this one performed exactly the same for me. But the best part is that they actually give you more product. So I still have an older one, which this is what it used to look like, which when you look at it side by side, right, you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. She's beautiful, she's statuesque, she's tall. And then you come and you see this and you're like, she's tall, but she's not as tall as the other one. Ironically enough, this product I believe has like 0.08 product in this, and this one has 0.15. So it's pretty much almost double. And I hear you, you're probably saying, okay, all right, you're getting almost double the product. Price is gonna go up, right? No, bitch, it's not. The price is the same, which is amazing because I feel like a lot of companies would just raise the price, but not Beret. Beret's like, I got you, baby. Here you go. So thank you, Beret. Okay, so I am going to do my brows. Hold on, I need a mirror. That would be helpful, right? Now, usually brow gels are, I'd say they're pretty drying on me. And those are the ones that I usually like steer clear of. Because I'm like, okay, this is definitely not gonna work and I don't need something that is going to solidify my brows to make it look like I put my face in like a lamination machine. So I'm very thankful that this one doesn't do that. But the thing that I absolutely adore is that this has a lot of opacity. So I feel like I don't have to, you know, literally waste half a pencil trying to fill stuff in. This actually gets a lot of the work done. And when I'm sweating and the sweat starts to roll down my face into my eyes inevitably, I can always trust that these brows, they're perfect, they stay in place. As you can see, I have a couple areas that need to be filled in. And that is where Beret's newer product comes in, the Brow 1990. Thank you. Like, how rude, I'm recording here. Anyway, the Brow 1990 is their microfine gel pencil that also comes in 4 shades. They match pretty much the brow gel. And besides the formula being very, very long lasting, I absolutely love how tiny it is. It's so good. I feel like a lot of time brow products usually are way too thick for me. And it feels like I'm sharpening on my brows and I hate it. This mimics like tiny little brush strokes. It's so good. And I love that the formula is so smooth and it glides on so easily and it doesn't look so dramatic. Like, she's perfect. She's perfect. And it just looks so natural. Again, like, I like how it just really mimics like little brush hairs. And I feel like the combination of the two products really just have become an absolute staple for my brows. Sorry if I don't talk during this period. I have like laser focus, you know, I'm like, I could talk and do other things. When it comes to brows, it's like, I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that feels that way. Okay, so after my brows, I prep the hell out of my skin. Because after all, we are going into a very, very gross battle with humidity. And if you've never been to Animal Kingdom, I swear it is the hottest theme park I've ever been in my entire life. And I understand why, because a lot of the plants and all that stuff, like I get it. They're creating a very tropical, rainforesty, just humid, I get it. But it's still not amazing. It still just makes me go, ugh. Like I feel like, you know what it feels like? Okay, have you ever bought like a steamer bag of like, you know, vegetables or whatever? Like you go to the grocery store and it's like, oh, you could just steam a bag of broccoli. Or you put it in the microwave and it comes out and it's just like, ugh. That's what walking in Animal Kingdom's like. Basically a steam or microwave bag of broccoli. Except it smells way worse. People need deodorant. Anyway. Now, when I prep my skin, I'm always like using this. As you can see, I am on its last legs here. And I know I've talked about this in the past and I pretty much brought it up in every Sephora recommendation video. But this is the Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. Listen, I cannot tell you how many bottles I have purchased of this product. This will forever be a staple in my skincare routine. But they recently came out with a moisturizer. I know. The Great Skin Priming Moisturizer, bitch, she's good. And when I pair these two together, I am giving you hot dog skin realness. And I know I always joke about this, but like my true form, when I take the makeup off, like at night or even in the morning, whatever, like my true skincare form is just imagine me rolling on on a hot dog roller in a 7-Eleven, you know, like I am primed and ready. I am juicy, I'm everything. And that's what I want in my skincare products. I want to look absolutely fucking delicious and these products do not fail. So what I like to do is I take a little bit of this. You know, I wasn't ready for that this morning. First of all, you should take me out on a dinner first. Holy, okay. All right, I'm not gonna do it that high because we all saw what that, okay, wow, I need a second. All right. I take a little bit of this. You know, you can't make some of this stuff up. You really can't. Oh God, all right. I just gently pat this in my skin and just, oh, trying not to like get all like, just like, you know, embarrassed. Oh, all right. Oh, okay. Now that got out of the way, I take a little bit of this. Okay, take a little bit of this, which, by the way, doesn't come out full force like that, so I appreciate it. But what I really love about this is just how like lightweight it is. For nighttime skincare routine, like I don't mind something that's like super heavy. I encourage it. I'm like, yes, weigh me down more. But when it comes to like daytime stuff, like I want something that's lightweight and doesn't feel heavy. And this just checks all the boxes for me. I like that my skin just feels very nourished, very hydrated. I like that this product has hyaluronic acid. I don't know, I just love all the things about this. And this is something that I could see myself repurchasing for sure. Dare I say almost as much as the Glow Serum. It's good. When I use a combination of the serum and the moisturizer, I feel like my makeup application always looks super smooth. And I find that my makeup has just really great longevity and I just feel protected. Like I feel good. It is disgusting outside. So I don't want my face feeling like clogged up and gross and like, I just feel like refreshed. I love this. Okay, so before I jump into the Minimalist, I am going to add some SPF because after all, we are going outside and I don't wanna like burn up like a giant, would I be a s'more? I guess I'd be a s'more, right? Either way, I would smell delicious and it would be alarming because people would come and eat me. So let's add some SPF and then we will jump into the Minimalist. So now that I have my SPF on and I feel like I'm properly baked, let's move on to the Minimalist. Now the Minimalist is a 2-in-1 complexion product that has like a light medium coverage. I like this product specifically because I find it, one, to be very, very hydrating. But the most important thing that I like about this product is that I don't need to set this down with powder. I don't know about you, but when I'm in the heat and I got powder on my face, as I start to melt, I look like a melting witch. And then the best part, it starts to dry. Then I look like Nicolas Cage from the movie Longlegs, okay? If you don't know what that is, Google it, okay? Because that's what I look like. I would show you, but I don't want to be the reason why you basically take your phone and just throw it at the wall and break it, okay? Because you're like, oh, demons. Like, I don't want to be that person, unless you want me to. Then I could show you, but I won't though. We have to save the iguanodon today, okay? We don't have time for this. So I love this product because I don't need to look like that. I don't need to scare society. And if I need a little bit more coverage, then, you know, I'll pair it with, say, like a high coverage concealer or one of my kind of favorite products from like Borean, their CC Red Corrector. Combination of these two is just, ooh, so good. That's if I'm looking for a little bit more coverage though. I also love that I can just draw this on and I can use my fingers to blend it out. And don't get me wrong, I can use the trusty Merit brush, which I love, love, love the brush. The brush is so good. So whether you use a brush, you use your fingers, or if you decide to use a sponge, you get a flawless application every time. I feel like the Minimalist is basically your skin but better. And I love that it's not cakey. So if I feel like, oh, you know what, maybe I use a little bit too much product, I don't feel like it's cakey. It doesn't latch on to any of my little cute, adorable dry patches that I have. Like, she's good. I'm a huge fan of this product. It's so good. I also love that it doesn't like crease around my face. I don't feel like it settles into my student loan stress lines, but as a concealer, it does settle a little bit into those fine lines. So because of that, I tend to use maybe a little bit of powder just under my eyes. But listen, we're battling monsters today, okay? So I'm just gonna go au naturel today. So after I apply that, I apply one of my favorite bronzers. And I know I talked about this in my mid-year favorites video, but the Bronze Balm, ooh, bitch. It's good. She is that bitch. I love her. Now, normally I am not into warm tone bronzers at all. And I feel like this is on a very short list of warm tone bronzers that I'm like, you know, I could f with you. I like you. I like that this product is very, very buildable. And with it being warm, it's not like overly warm. I love how it just makes me look like I have my shit together when clearly we know that I don't. We know that I don't. And again, this is another product that you can use your fingers. Like, see, that looks beautiful. You want to use a brush? Sure, you can use a brush. Or if you decide to use a little bit of a sponge, you can do anything you want. And I think that is like what my favorite thing about Merit products are. If I somehow forget a sponge or a brush, I could just use my fingers. And I know that I'm going to have a flawless application every time. Like, that's amazing. So after bronzer, I like to add a little bit of blush. And there is this one shade from the Flush Balm that literally has me in a chokehold, and it's the shade Fox. I cannot stop wearing it. I want to buy at least 15 backups because this one is just so good. It's so good. I know, I feel like you're like, oh, Theresa. Hold on, give me a second. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Fox is just a very beautiful warm taupe color. And I find that if I somehow, you know, forget bronzer, this is like one of the perfect bronzer type shades for uncooked chicken. I absolutely love it. It's super light. It's super hydrating, as you can see. Looks like I already have highlighter on my face. It's very, very buildable, and it's very easy to blend out. I just really enjoy the beautiful glow it gives me. I have to clean this up just a little bit right here because I went a little too far down. We don't want to drag my face down. We don't want to do that. Just gonna add a little bit right there. See? That's what I like about the Minimalist. Just kind of carves this area up and just makes it so much easier for correcting any little mistake that you do. Oh, she's cute. I'm cute. I'm so demure. I love it. Another shade that I really like is Raspberry Beret. That one's really good too. I actually like putting it on the lips, which I'll show you what I like to do in a moment, but there's just something about this Fox shade that, I don't know, I can't stop wearing it. It's like the perfect amount of flush. Now, before I move on to eyes, I'm gonna add a little highlighter. Now, do I need highlighter? No, I don't need highlighter, but I'm Theresa's dad. I feel like highlighter is my middle name. Also, Alien Slut is also my middle name. Listen, basically, I want everyone to see me glow. Now, I talked about the Day Glow Balm before, and in that video, I featured the product Kava, which is a very pretty champagne color. And in that video, I mentioned like, yeah, she's pretty, but she is like, yeah, she's a little tacky. She's glowy. She's pretty, but she's a little tacky. And I don't love highlighters that don't really dry down all that well. It's not the end of the world. I just need to put my hair up, but you know, and I mean, it's kind of perfect for right now because considering it's like disgusting out, but I was tempted to use that shade, but I decided to get a new shade. And so I wanted to try the shade Bounce. And I'm so glad that I did because this just blows Kava out the water. This is one that I literally cannot stop wearing. Between this and Fox, like they are just like my go-to. The shade Bounce is a very beautiful like rose gold color. And honestly, when I saw it, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be like way too dark for me. No, it's not. Like, do you see that? I am just giving you all the Alien Slut goodness right now. So good. This, again, mixed with Fox, bitch, you are glowing for days. This is another product that has really good longevity. And you know what? Dare I say, I don't find this one to be tacky like Kava is. I'm not gonna say that it's not there, but it feels so much lighter than it does with that Kava shade. Oh, it's so good. Like, honestly, I love this. It's so good. Now I'm almost ready to go out the door, but I need to do two more things. When it comes to eye makeup, I don't like doing a lot of eye makeup when I'm going outside, especially during this weather. Because the last thing I need to do is just have something like really heavy and then ultimately makes me just look like a little rainbow raccoon. Like, it's adorable, but no. So the one thing that I like doing is taking a little bit of their Solo Shadow and I just kind of like tap it on really quickly. I add a little bit of mascara and then I'm like good to go. My favorite color in the Solo Shadow is Studio. It's just a lovely cool tone taupe color. It's so good. So I take a little bit on my finger and I just start to put on the lid and then I like blend it out. That's it. I don't like to do too much. It's hot. I'm not trying to not trying to be a little baby drag queen going to these parks. Hell no. Then I like to add just a little bit more just to the lid, just to give me a little bit more kind of dimension. But I like to keep those edges really, really soft. Now you can totally do this with a brush too. I know, I'm obsessed with my little fingers today. I like being able to do this because it's just so quick and easy. I don't have to worry about dirtying a brush. I could just do this with my finger. Okay, I'm gonna do this to the other eye really fast. I'm gonna add a little bit of liner just because I don't like to do too much with the bottom lash line. I'm not gonna be adding any mascara to the bottom. I just want like a little something just to make it pop. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of mascara to that top lash line. I'm gonna use the Clean Lash. This one's so good. I like this mascara because it provides a nice amount of lengthening. It doesn't start to kind of get all like crumbly and fall into my eyes. It feels very soft. Unlike, you know, sometimes like with tubing mascara, you can kind of have like little like things that kind of float into your eye all day. I don't experience that at all with this mascara, which is awesome. And again, I don't want to do anything really to the bottom because, listen, I don't want to play with fire today, all right? Especially like when going out in this weather, like it's expected to always lose coverage on my nose because I'm always wearing sunglasses and all my sunglasses apparently like weigh 3,000 pounds. But I just don't want anything else kind of like moving or just melting and just try to do like quick and simple. And then the last thing I like to do is take a little bit of that shade Raspberry Beret. What's nice about the little Flush Bombs is that you can technically use it as a lip product. And ooh, I like foundation mouth, ew, okay. Okay, that's better. Now, I only like doing this step here and then I kind of pair it with a lip oil. And then since I'm like out and about, I only use the lip oil. Cause like this is cute, But I wouldn't really take this outside with me. Like, this is something more I would do like at my desk if I have a meeting and I'm like, ooh, I want to try to change something up. I'll use this. But I don't know. Bringing this out in public and all the hand sanitizer in the world wouldn't prepare me for it. So no, a raspberry beret color is so pretty. I would love this as a lipstick. I don't think there is one that kind of looks like this. I don't believe so. And then I take a little bit of pink Beet. I just go right over it. Merit makes some of my favorite lip oils. The shade Slick is hydrating, comfortable, and honestly, perfect for on the go. Here's the completed look. I know I look so sweet. I don't look like a little goblin. And as you can see, it was very quick and easy. If I could do it, you can do it. So before I pack my little theme park bag and quest into the Cretaceous period, I wanted to let you know that you can save over $20 on exclusive Merit sets through the link in my description, as well as shop their new releases. Every first order gets the signature Merit bag, which, by the way, can we take a second to appreciate its beauty and splendor? And last but certainly not least, every order over $40 ships free. Okay, so I'm gonna put my hair up because there's no way that I'm going outside like this. No. I don't know about you, but like when you start to kind of walk outside, like the sweat in the back of your neck and like your hair starts to kind of shrivel and then it looks like little rat tails. That's what my hair does. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna put my hair up. I'm gonna pack my little bag and we're gonna say goodbye to one of the best rides in Disney, in my opinion. Dinosaur. Yay!
I was gonna say. Wrong theme park.
It's hot.
Format.
It's hot. It's really hot. I underestimated how hot it was gonna be, but I mean, at least I don't look melted.
No, so it's good.
So the true test is when we take the glasses off when we're in air conditioning, because right now, I think my nose would melt off.
We're inside finally. Success.
The air conditioning feels so good.
Securely locked. Access denied. Oh, and one more thing. Those locked coordinates. We're in. Now, here's the truth. You follow the homing signal to the iguanodon, then I'll enlarge the transport field, and boom, you're back with one additional passenger, extra large. And don't worry about that asteroid. You'll be in and out of there before it even breaks the atmosphere. Trust me. What could go wrong?
So I think the ride broke down. We've been waiting. How long have we been waiting for? About 40 minutes so far?
39 minutes. The license went on. We're so close to getting it.
We're so close. I mean, at least the makeup's holding up.
Yeah.
All right. Next up you'll see is something from the ride. If not, it's just going to be us eating something really probably gross and sad.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go get that dino.
Yeah, because it comes with the 5x7 and the wallet, or it's just like the one large.
I'll do the one large one.
Large. Love it.
Yeah.
All right.
We survived and we got a photo too, bitch.
Never get a photo.
We tried to record, but like we were in the front and I forgot how jerky that ride was.
So jerky.
Yeah, so no.
We'll splice in some quality video.
Thank you. All right, anyways, this is the final look I mean, listen, I'm sweaty, but the fact that my face kind of still looks pretty good, it's a true testament to how wonderful Merit is. Okay, now I need to go like lay in a lagoon of water or something.
Also, don't wear sunglasses on that ride. You cannot see anything.
Can't see shit. I mean, if we're gonna eat in a rainforest cafe, it might as well be this one. He's not doing anything. He doesn't move. Past me because future me is in a theme park somewhere. I hope you enjoyed today's video of a little unauthorized field trip. And I really hope that I get to ride on Dinosaur because otherwise this outro is going to be really funny. Thank you again to Merit for sponsoring today's video. And again, if you're interested in checking out any of the products that I feature in today or anything from Merit really, you can save over $20 on exclusive Merit sets through the link in my description box down below, as well as shop their new releases. Again, every first order gets the signature Merit bag, and every order over $40 ships free. Again, thank you to Merit for sponsoring this unauthorized field trip. Thank you. I love you. Now I want to hear from y'all. Let me know down below what are some of your favorite Merit products, along with, I don't know, some of your favorite rides that maybe don't exist anymore. Maybe we can cry together in the comments. That would be lovely. My second ride that I'm sad about is actually Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I know there's one in Disneyland, but the one in Disney World. And if you don't know that ride, Google it. It's very weird. Okay. Of course, I want to say thank you so much to my patrons and YouTube members for keeping this garbage boat afloat. I love you. Couldn't do without you. And I will see y'all really, really soon. Bye.